Hold up. It's that boy Changeofplanz. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall, some say he's a man.
What's going on, man? Mouse on the track.
That me.
The legend. We in Baton Rouge right now. Let's talk, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the love. What's up, G? What's happening with you?
Man, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, bro. Shoot, Big Blossom just dropped.
Yeah.
Old Key Mouse on the track just dropped. Man, I'm feeling good, bro. I'm back in the groove of things.
Straight up,
yes,
straight up, man. I want to go straight to the beginning because I want to capture your whole story. I'm like, I'm not a starstruck guy. I've never really been. I've interviewed a lot of people, but it's like, damn, I'm like, that's Mouse on the track. I'm in my head like, nigga, that's Mouse. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate what you did for the culture. I ain't gonna just say the South, the culture.
Man, I appreciate it, bro.
For real. But I want to ask you this: what part of Baton Rouge are you from first?
Baton Rouge, man. I grew up in a neighborhood. It's like right around Sherwood, Monticello.
Monticello.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I never heard of that.
Yep. Nice little neighborhood. Yep.
Okay. What was it like back then? Like, do you have anybody else besides yourself that with a notable name that came out that area?
Man, a lot of people, man. Sure, I grew up with Big Duke back there. Even Webbie stayed in the same vicinity, you know what I'm saying, for a little period of time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a nice little neighborhood, man. You know, a lot of black families was in that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? People who was doing pretty good for themselves. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of bad kids running around, you know, just living life. Yep. Shout out to my parents, man. You know, shit, they worked hard to get there. Yep.
Straight up. So it's the producer, the artist, the engineer. What came first?
Production came first, out the gate, bro. I just had a love for music, man. The first thing I did was tapped on that keyboard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Before I did anything with, you know, rapping or engineering, the first thing I picked up was that keyboard, tapping on that keyboard. Yep.
All right, bet. And I want to ask you this, man. Cut the Lights On, right?
Yes, sir.
You, Lil Handy. Webbie. Like, after that record came out, like, was that really the start of, all right, this guy Mouse, he's serious. Like, cause Lil Handy, and I've been doing my research, man. I hear a lot about Lil Handy. Yep. I know you chose that record for your tag. Yep. I don't know, like, what made you choose that Mouse on the Track tag? Cause it's like legendary. Every time you hear it, it's like.
First off, rest in peace to Lil Handy, man. Shout out to Lil Handy. You know, when I started, you know, producing, that was one of the first artists I really was like working with, you know, just doing work with. It was Lil Handy. We did our first project together, man, and they Cut the Lights On featuring Webbie. You know, well, Lil Handy, you know, he died in the car crash. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Lil Handy. So when he said that line in that song, Mouse dropped the track that'll make you bounce and act, and I done popped the pill and sniffed the powder pack. I get funky, I'm a donkey, I'm a lion, I ain't lying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I wanted to like represent Lil Handy. So I chose that tag to kind of keep his voice and name alive. Just so for interviews like this, you can ask about him and we can mention him. And it paid off.
Wow.
Yep, rest in peace, Lil Handy, man.
Now, what year was this when that record?
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, it was early, bro. It had to be like 04 maybe, man, 03, 04.
Wow.
Yeah, it had to be something like that. Cause I know I was like straight out of high school once I started, you know, working with young artists coming up.
Yeah. Now I want to ask, as far as Lil Handy death, like, were y'all real close?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we had developed a bond. You know what I'm saying? Handy was my dog. You know, we would pull up, go to shout out to Glen Oaks, you know, Silverleaf. You know what I'm saying? Aspen. That's where he was from for sure. So we was connected, man. You know, the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Moneybags from that area. Urako Boosie, yeah, that was his dog too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's crazy. I asked Moneybags about him. I said a year ago or so we was doing an interview, but he kind of got emotional. He didn't really say.
He's supposed to. That was his dog.
He was like Lil Handy. Like he just couldn't really say too much. You know what I'm saying? And DJ Wookie, he was like, man, Lil Handy was like the Baton Rouge Soulja Slim.
Right.
Like, he was the one. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm going back and I listen to his rhymes. He was like so honest. Like, for him to say, I snort powder or pop a pill. Ain't too many people just go say no stuff like that now.
Right. He was raw and uncut with it, you know what I'm saying? And he loved that rap. He studied the rap game, you know what I'm saying? So he did used to listen to Slim. That was one of his favorite artists.
Sure.
Like he was putting me on Slim, you know what I'm saying? And Slim death affected him because he was hurt by that, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that, you know, not too long after Slim, you know, Handy went. So it's crazy. But like I say, for moments like this where we can come back and recognize him, for you to bring up that tag, I'm glad we able to have that moment.
Yeah. Now, and I want to ask you this too. We spoke about, well, you mentioned it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it, the Big Blossom Project.
Yeah.
It's out right now.
Right.
Let's talk about that before we dive into the other subjects. Like, why did you name it Big Blossom? Who's all on it? Like, how? Because I know it was a while. I think you said like the fifth album. I mean, no, your album in 5 years. Your first album in 5 years. This is my first
solo project from 2017. So it's been 5 years since I done dropped a solo project. And the last solo project I dropped in 2017 was called Everything on Blossom. And you know, everything on Blossom means everything growing, everything in its greatest prosperity. You know what I'm saying? It's time to come up, you know, like a plant. You know what I'm saying? Like underneath that soil, don't nobody see what's going on, but you getting nurtured, you getting watered. And when you reach that moment, it's time to grow, it's time to blossom. So it's time to shine, man. Big Blossom. And I only want to speak life and existence in everything I do. Big Blossom, that's what it is.
Straight up.
Yeah.